Definitely the hair and the headband. That's kind of the way that my look's going now. So that's priority number one.
Everything. It better look exactly.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA. Here are the five for the Raptors. Jackson is out there with Levine, and there's JaVale McGee, and it's Ibaka, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And for the Lions, we've got Conley, Tatum out there with Adams. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Thibault in at the 2. Now here's Conley. Inside. And the dunk by Tatum.
A terrific athlete at that wing with good bounce. Tatum, fun to watch.
Outside, Porter. Back to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
Well, you bring up some great points. Levine double team. 2 on the clock. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Keeping his composure even with the clock running down to 0. Jackson barely beats it.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Here's Conley. Michael Porter making his last shot. And here is Conley. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Knicks in New York. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to Levine. Here's McGee. No good. Shot missing. So the Lions will take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
London shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Levine. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And McGee kicks to Levine. And stolen by Thibault. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Now here's Levine. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Denver.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Here's Thibault. Pass to Conley. 44 seconds left in the first. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Mike Conley with a terrific field in the pick and roll. He's like a quarterback going through his progressions.
Outside Jackson. Ibaka, the pass to Porter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Levine, defended by Thibault. Levine with it, And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That way.
5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Conley outside. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for London. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Lions are going, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So for Toronto right now, Porter is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Zach LaVine, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Jackson in at the points. Outside Jackson. The kick out to Porter. The shot is good. The Lions' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from McGee.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Oh,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Adams in the high post. To the inside. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jackson kicks to McGee. Jackson misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And out of bounds as London gains possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now here is Conley. He's got 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lions.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match it with his blinding speed.
Powell against Porter. Back to LaVine. 5 on the clock. London with the rebound. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. McGee with the block. Outside Jackson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. McGee's shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim. Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porter kicks to LaVine. Here's McGee.
Oh, okay.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Raptors trail by 9.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Good.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Conley with the three, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so that brings the first. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 13 points and 1. That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for London, we've got Tatum. Conley out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Adams in at the center position. Ibaka against Tatum. With the fadeaway. Ibaka, no luck.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Stolen by McGee. And here we go. Fast break. Levine. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see
what a
that
play.
one, Kevin? Unbelievable. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 5. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
London leading by 4. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Thybulle, the pass to Tatum, buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 16 points.
Offensively, just versatile. Tatum keeps his defenders on edge with so many moves with the ball.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the Lions with possession here after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Adams' shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the middle. And it's McGee with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here is Conley. 7 points in the game. Pass to Adams. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. 3-on-3, and the jam by Levine.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Outside Conley. Now the pass to Thybulle. Now Powell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Tatum. Takes a 3. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's Jackson with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Over Ibaka. Off target on the 15-footer. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Raptors out in front, ending the third quarter on a 14-5 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Zach LaVine. JaVale McGee is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Porter at the small forward. Now here's Thibault. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Passes it to LaVine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Zach LaVine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Right side, Conley. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Toronto trailing. Outside Jackson. Here's LaVine. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Lions. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense, potential and one.
Jackson against Conley. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense there from Jackson. In the corner, it's LaVine. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight. London trails by 5. To end the run, McGee with the block. Porter in the corner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And the Lions call time here. They're trailing by 8. 1:58 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Here is Porter. Steven Adams making his last shot. The feed to Ibaka. And stolen by Tatum. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Levine double team. McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Adams.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside, Levine. Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
A floater, and Barea finishes inside.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Outside Hood. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building